All right, folks, let's see if this works. All right, we got a new lower price on the Bosch half-inch impact wrench. If you're not familiar with this impact wrench, um, it's a pretty underrated impact wrench. Not super heavy, all right. Um, as far as some of these other impact wrenches, the high torque, all right. But very comfortable, nice handle with the Bosch. Has all the features that you kind of like. Now, obviously, we know Bosch is kind of expensive. Kind of like Makita, you're going to pay a premium compared to obviously Rigid and Ryobi, but usually more money than DeWalt and Milwaukee as well. Has all the features, it's got the Pro Factor system that pairs the Bit Turbo brushless technology with the Pro Factor battery. All right, and with one good thing you always hear me say about Bosch is they don't really they're very accurate with their testing and the specs that they put out. A lot of companies just give you the nut busting or breakaway torque, right? So a lot of people think, oh, 1180. All right, that's fastening and breakaway, which is not the case. You're always going to lose. You're not going to be able to. And some even say, like Milwaukee sometimes will say it's got 1,000 nut busting and 1,000 fastening, and then you kind of see these tests where it's not. So anyway, 740 foot-pounds of fastening torque, more than you're going to need really for a lot of these applications. I mean, you know, you're not going to be using a half-inch impact wrench if you need to fasten a bolt any tighter than that, okay? And pretty much 1,200 of breakaway torque. All right, and it tells you the 3 speed settings, the RPM. All right, so it has like all the it has onboard user interface, LED light. It's got the friction ring, like I mentioned. Maybe we'll take a quick peek here, but they lowered the price to $199. Here's all the okay. Got your user interface. You got like that nice boot in the front there, so it's not gonna get all scratched up. But anyway, all right. So they're running this deal. Check this out. Guess how low I got this down to here. All right, I'm gonna select. I'm gonna select this. Okay, now check this out. Check out this hack. Now, this is a great hack here too. If you're in Bosch's platform, and again, if you really want this, and maybe you want to kind of get into Bosch's tools, um, I would not hack this at all. I would keep everything here because to send this back where $182 for two 8 amp hour core batteries, where pretty much one 8 amp hour core battery is like $199. All right, now you can get two, and this is low in stock, so if you do want this, but to get two for $269 is pretty good, right? Compared to some other, and they're coming out with some new batteries as well. It's kind of an update to the core batteries that are coming out, and I think they're coming out with a new high torque. That's why we're seeing some good deals on this. But check this out. So not only you're saving 60, right? So 259 down to 199. You can hack a high. Where are you going to get a high torque for 135? Right? I think we got Milwaukee's down to 170. All right. Now again, if you want to go that route, you're in Milwaukee's. But if you kind of want to get into a separate or a different platform, maybe Bosch from Germany. Now these aren't made really. Some of the stuff, Bosch is. You hear me talk about it all the time, and if you have watched me from 2015, you remember Bosch was my favorite brand out there. I would do a lot of content on Bosch, but they're full. And at the time, let me tell you, in 2015, this was before the huge Milwaukee surge. The Milwaukee surge kind of started 2016. It kind of started, but it wasn't really at its peak until like 2018, right? Where like Milwaukee came from. I mean, Milwaukee was almost dead. They were bankrupt. They were done. Then TTI buys them, and obviously it's a marketing company now. Um, but it was DeWalt number one, and Makita, maybe Bosch number two, and then you had Milwaukee maybe number three there. It was really like Bosch was really up there. Now they've fallen like a ton of bricks, and it really had to do with Home Depot. They wanted to be the only brand at Home Depot. And they said, "You're kidding me, right? You're joking." So that's when they went to Lowe's, and they honored that for about a year, and then obviously, you know, other brands there now, right? Cobalt, Flex. Now they're in-house brands, and DeWalt was always there, so maybe they really kind of didn't bring in another company. But to expect Home Depot to kind of drop Makita and Milwaukee, I guess Ryobi and Rigid would count as in-house, but it wasn't going to happen. So once they kind of got out of Depot, that was really the end of Bosch to a degree. Now, again, they do have a cult following, not as big as Makita's cult following. Why am I telling you the back history of Bosch? I don't know. Hope you liked it. But 135.22, I was thinking about maybe seeing if we could even get that lower. I don't think we can. Um Let me try this deal because this one makes a lot more sense for a lot of you guys. This is a 4 amp hour. And if you're not familiar, they Bosch has come, even though they have fallen off the map, they were first with a lot of they're known for their battery technology. I mean, people have Bosch batteries still to this day that are 10 years old, 11 years old. If you guys know what those Bosch batteries look like, I mean, they're just beaters, man. Um, actually it went up the price. If you add that, you get that's for $80. Let me take this off. So we know it's 135 with the 2/8. I'm gonna take this off there. 150 and 82. So 135. You definitely want to do the 2/8. You want to take the most expensive thing they had there. All right. So just a little backstory. And if you want, there's other tools that they're doing with this, guys. I don't feature Lowe's that much, but I figured, if you kind of want to get into some, maybe not the same old rigid, not the same Home Depot stuff, right? You know, if you can't really, if you always wanted Makita, right, but they're still just a little bit out of your ballpark money wise, these Bosch. Now, again, what's good about it is they always have deals on them. Not like Makita, we haven't seen any deals forever. Like they had that one Christmas where I think they said, "All right, we're gonna play ball." It was probably like 2 or 3 years ago when they kind of did crazy deals during the holidays and even like that whole year after. And that they really never kind of caught up with Milwaukee. They kind of started late. And I think they just said, screw it, man. We're just going to do our own thing. And they haven't really had any deals, really good deals where, promotions. We don't even see them on special buys of the day really anymore. And Bosch is really, I don't know why or what happened, but they are really coming out with a lot of new stuff again. They kind of did maybe like 16 to 24 months ago. You see a lot of these Pro Factor tools came out. Now they're coming out again with like another set of stuff. So, a good deal. All right. And there's more tools than this. Maybe you want they have a new multi-tool. They're known for their angle grinders, right? Bosch. They're known for their jigsaws. They have a lot of new jigsaws out. I don't know. Guys, enjoy.